Oh, wow, and I'm smiling and you can't even tell. It's going to take us a hot minute to get used to the face mask look. It's going to take you a hot minute, too. Maybe you should practice, though, if you haven't done it. It's a hot minute. So today we're going to talk about some things that are changed in the library this year. The school year is going to be
different.
Maybe not radically different, because we're still going to really want to give you books, and we're still going to really want to talk about books with you. We're still really going to want to make sure that you have access to books. So that hasn't changed any.
Right, and I've already got my eyebrow communication down, so watch for those.
Mine are so pale.
Still going to be doing this in our videos and whatever, so that has not changed. Want to really quickly go over morning procedure, okay? During morning bus duty, the library is still one of the places that you can go before school if you want a quiet place to study, read, collect yourself. We still will insist that you not talk to each other. The social distancing requirements that we will have in place will make it a little more difficult to be chatty. But when you come in, we will have a designated way in which you will enter the library, a path for you to follow, and then you will be looking for, you'll be filling in the back first, and we will have spaces on the tables marked where you should sit. If you don't see a label saying sit here, don't sit there, okay? So look for something that says sit here, and then you can sit there, and you can have, a good-sized area to do your homework. Again, be quiet, reflect. It's always going to be quieter in here than the cafeteria or the gym. So if you are seeking that solace in the morning, come here.
Yes.
When we are at our capacity, we will put up a sign and we will lock the door, so that way if you can't get in, then you'll know we're full and you'll need to bounce back towards the gym.
Right.
So
exactly. So another thing that's going to look a little different this year is Storm. Miss Wheatley and I both have Storm classes. Separate grades, so completely different Storm agendas as well. And we will not be able to provide services during Storm, and we both have 2 full homerooms.
I'm making a sad face behind my mask. You can't see that.
I actually have had a Storm for so long I forget what it's like to provide services during Storm, but it matters not because no one can do it this year.
Yeah.
It's just not a thing. The door will be locked because our library will be a classroom during that homeroom time. So don't ask to come. If your teacher sends you anyway, you will encounter a locked door and we will look at you sadly and send you away.
We probably won't even be able to answer the phone. So
oh, heavens no, the phone is not near us.
I will be in the back and Ms. Porter will be far away from the phone as well. We will be individually helping our Storm students because advisory is an important period in which we develop relationships with our students and we help them be successful, and we can't do that as well if we are splitting ourselves in different directions. So while we regret that, that's just the way it is this year. So please do not attempt to access the library during Storm because you will be sad and disappointed.
As will we.
Right. So next new thing, COVID style library. Okay. We're going to have different levels of service ranging from no contact with the library itself or us. We will describe the details of these levels later.
Later, for sure.
But we will have ways that you can get books without having to come to the library or touch a book. We will have ways that you can get books by having physical things delivered to you. We will also have ways your teachers can get books for you, or regular come on into the library, but there's going to be some things you need to do differently while you're here. Okay?
Right. So, like she said, in the era of COVID, we'll have to change some things, but what we won't change is our passion for sharing great books with you. Right. So that's going to keep going. Here's another change. We won't have after school hours this year because we both have morning bus duty. We'll both be here at 7:15 when the library opens in the morning, and so we will be closed at 3. There won't be any club meetings or hanging out till your bus comes or anything like that. We are actually trying to get kids out of the building as quickly as possible and where they belong. And so there's some changes there. They'll talk to you probably about bus changes too, like bus changes and whatnot. So the library closes at 3. So if you need us prior to 3 because it'll be closed.
Right. I know that one part of D&D I think is going to meet in Mr. Faxon's room if you're a D&D member, but stay tuned for future information about anime and puzzle clubs. We are working out something else for those this year.
Exactly.
But I won't be here for that, so sadly. Last thing we want to tell you is some good news, okay? A lot of restrictions and things we're not having this year, but one thing that you'll be glad we're not going to have anymore is late fines.
What?
No more late fines. So you don't have to worry if you forgot when your book was due and you
Yeah.
didn't bring it in right on time. If you had a late fee previously, it's gone. Got rid of it.
We wiped it clean.
Yeah, we forgave a lot of fines over the closure, so we decided this is the best time to just go ahead and get rid of them for everybody. Now, that doesn't mean that we want you to keep the book forever. You know, part
No.
of borrowing a book is being responsible and returning it so other people can use it.
Exactly.
So,
We will mark your book as lost after a month, which is incredibly generous. Some public libraries only give you a couple of weeks. So if you can't produce the book, you'll have to pay for it. It's not. This is not a free bookstore. We're
Right,
still
it's-
not doing that. It's
Right.
still a library. You still need to bring your books back.
right, you will have options if you need those. Like if we mark your book lost and you're like, oh wait, no, I still actually have this book, just bring it back to us and we'll check it in and you won't owe us anything.
Exactly.
Okay. If you did actually lose the book, and if you lost a book in the past, you do owe replacement costs for that. But you can pay it, or you can bring us another book to replace it with, or you can donate any of the items that we've taken
Same
before.
thing we've always done. That part
Yeah.
hasn't changed. It's just that if your book is 5 days late, you won't owe us 50 cents anymore.
Nope.
You know, so there's no really pressure to check out a book. You just don't lose it. Like literally,
Right.
just don't lose it.
Please bring it back to us.
Exactly.
And if you communicate with us during the month you have it checked out, then we'll renew it and it won't become a month late.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
So,
We can always renew your book.
yeah, we're only going to mark it lost if you've had it for over a month past your due date and we have heard nothing from you. And we've
Right.
tried to talk to you and you just don't tell us anything. So then we'll be like, okay, fine, it's lost. Click. And then I will know what books I need to try to replace.
Right.
I won't be just wondering all year if this person's ever going to bring this book back. So,
All right,
you know.
so that is a lot of information, and it was a really long video, and we really hope you stuck it out all the way to the end
Right.
because we definitely put the juicy good bits at the end.
Yes.
So please do know we're still available. You can still talk to us, email us, Google chat us. There's so many ways to get in touch with us.
Yeah.
We're still here for you, even if we can't see your faces as frequently as we used to. So don't forget, you still have a library. We're still anxious to get you great reading material and help you with research.
Yes. So hopefully we'll see you in some form or fashion or talk to you in some form or fashion soon.
Soon. Bye, guys.